Chapter 8 Introduction to Coding in Python. Concept Note: just as we use languages to communicate with each other, computers use languages to interact with humans and perform various tasks. These computer languages, known as programming languages, serve as a bridge between us and the machines, allowing us to instruct computers to perform specific actions and solve complex problems. Learning outcomes: children will be able to learn about Python language, learn about installing Python, understand working modes in Python, understand basics of Python. Neha: hey Tia, I have got some free time during my vacation and I'm thinking about learning a programming language. Any suggestions? Tia: definitely. Python is a great choice, Neha. It is easy to learn. Neha: really? What makes Python easy? Tia: well, Python has a simple and readable syntax. It is almost like writing sentences in English. Neha: great. Do you think you could help me get started with Python? Tia: absolutely. I'd be happy to help you learn Python. We can explore the basics together. Neha: thanks a lot, Tia. I'm excited to learn Python. Tia: you're welcome, Neha. Let's get started. In this digital age, understanding programming languages has become increasingly important as they form the foundation of software development and technological innovations that shape our world. Coding, also known as programming, is the process of designing, writing, and implementing instructions for a computer to follow. These instructions are written in a programming language, which is a structured and formalized way of communicating with a computer. Coders or programmers use programming languages to write code. Examples of programming languages include Python, Java, C++, JavaScript, and many others. Each language has its own syntax and features, making it suitable for different types of tasks. Python is one of the most popular programming languages because it is easy to learn and offers lots of tools to build a wide range of software applications. Python is an interpreted, high-level, interactive and object-oriented programming language. It is known for its exceptional readability. It was initially created by Guido van Rossum in 1991 and has been further developed by the Python Software Foundation. This language was designed with an emphasis on making code easy to read and understand. Its syntax is simple, which allows programmers to write programs in fewer lines of code. Python uses an interpreter to convert its instructions into machine language so that it can be understood by the computer. An interpreter processes the program statements one by one, first translating and then executing. Applications of Python are: Python is a versatile programming language used in many different areas. Some application areas where Python is used are as follows. Web development. It is used to create dynamic websites and web applications. Game development. It is used to create 2D games. Scientific research. Scientists use Python for simulations, data analysis, and experiments using its extensive scientific libraries. Machine learning and AI. Python is used to build machine learning models and artificial intelligence applications. Automation. Python is used to create scripts for automating repetitive tasks and managing systems. Education. Python is used as an introductory programming language in many educational institutions due to its simplicity. Features of Python. Python is an open source language, which means that the source code is available to the public. Python works on different platforms like Windows, Mac, Linux, etc. Python has a simple syntax similar to that of the English language. Python has syntax that allows developers to write programs with fewer lines than some other programming languages. Python is an interpreted language, which means that the interpreter reads and executes the code line by line. Python comes with a huge collection of libraries which make tasks easier and save time. Installing Python. Python is a widely used programming language. To write and execute code in Python, we first need to install it on our computer. The process of installing Python on Windows system requires the following steps. Open your web browser and visit the official Python website, that is www.python.org. Click on the Downloads section, then choose Windows from the appearing list. You will see a list of available Python versions. Choose the specific or latest version of Python available. Click on the download link and your browser will start downloading the Python installer file. Once the installer file is downloaded, double-click the file to run it. A setup window will appear. Click on the Install Now button. The installation process will take a few minutes to complete, and once the installation is successful, you will see a screen setup was successful. Now you have successfully downloaded and installed Python on your computer and you are ready to start coding in Python. Verify Python is installed on Windows. To ensure whether Python is successfully installed on your system, follow the given steps. Open the command prompt. Type Python and press Enter key. The version of Python which you have installed will be displayed if the Python is successfully installed on your Windows. Verify pip is installed. Pip is a powerful package management system that allows us to install different software packages in our system. To verify if pip was installed, follow the given steps. Open the command prompt. Type the command pip version and press Enter. It displayed the version of pip. Python working modes. After installing Python on our computer, we can open Python idle, Integrated Development and Learning Environment from the Start menu. Python idle provides a user-friendly environment to write and test our code. In Python, there are two primary modes of working. Interactive mode. Interactive mode allows us to interact with the Python interpreter directly. We enter commands one at a time and the interpreter immediately executes them and displays the results. This mode is useful for testing small code. We will see the Python shell prompt from where we can start entering Python commands. Print Hello World program in interactive mode. Start Python idle. An idle window gets open. Type the following program in prompt window and press Enter key. Print Hello World. The Hello World program in interactive mode. Script mode. Script mode involves writing our Python code in a text file, also known as a script or program file. Once we have written the code, we save it with a .py extension and then run the script using the Python interpreter. Script mode is suitable for writing larger programs. Step to print Hello World program in script mode. Open Python idle. Click on File, New option. Type the following code, print Hello World. Now click on File, Save option. Type the name of file followed by .py in the file name box. Click on Save button. Click on the Run menu. Click on Run Module command or press F5 key. The output of the code will be shown in the idle window. Both interactive mode and script mode are essential parts of Python development. Interactive mode allows the code to execute line by line and provide immediate feedback, while script mode involves writing code in files that can be saved and executed later. Basics of Python. Token. Tokens are the fundamental elements that make up Python's source code and are used by the Python interpreter to parse and understand the code. Common types of tokens in Python include variables, keywords, identifiers. Python variables. A variable is a named location used to store data in the memory. It can be thought as a container that holds data that can be changed later in the program. We can create a variable by assigning a value to it using the assignment operator is equal to. For example, here we have created a variable named number. We have assigned the value 10 to the variable. You can think of variables as a bag to store a book in it, and that book can be replaced at any time. Number is equal to 10, number is equal to 10.20. Assigning values to variables in Python. As you can see from the above example, you can use the assignment operator is equal to assign a value to a variable. Example 1, declaring and assigning value to a variable. Output, Tech Corner. In Python, we don't actually assign values to the variable. Instead, Python creates a reference, the object value in memory rather than placing the itself in the variable. In the above program, we assigned a value apple.com to the variable website. Tech Corner. Python is dynamically typed language, meaning we don't have to explicitly define the variable's data type. It automatically recognizes that apple.com is a string and declares the variable website as a string. Then we display the value associated with the variable website, that is apple.com. Example 2, changing the value of a variable. Output. In the above program, we have initially assigned the value of the variable website to apple.com. Then the value is changed to studypython.com. Example 3, assigning multiple values to multiple variables. Output. If we want to assign the same value to multiple variables at once, we can do this as the second program assigns the same value 100 to all the three variables x, y, and z. Output, keywords. Keywords in Python are reserved words that have special meanings in Python programming language. These keywords cannot be used as variable names or identifiers because they are part of the language's syntax. Examples of keywords are if, else, for, while, etc. Identifiers. An identifier is a name used to identify a variable, function, and other objects in Python. Identifiers provide meaningful names for various elements in our program. Here are the rules and conventions for creating identifiers in Python. Valid characters. Identifiers can consist of letters, uppercase or lowercase, digits, and underscores. They must start with the letter A to Z, or an underscore. Case sensitivity. Python is case sensitive, so uppercase and lowercase letters are treated differently. For example, my var and my var are different identifiers. Reserved words. You cannot use reserved words or keywords as identifiers. No special characters. Identifiers cannot contain spaces or special characters like exclamation, @ hashtag, dollar, percentage, etc. Data types in Python. In Python, data types represent the kind of value a variable can hold. Python is dynamically typed, which means we don't need to specify the data type explicitly. In Python, everything is an object, which means that every value has a type and associated attributes and methods. For example, a person's name is stored as an alphabetic value, an address is stored as an alphanumeric value. Numeric types. Integers, floating point numbers, and complex numbers fall under Python numeric category. They are defined as int, float, and complex classes in Python. Int. It represents whole numbers without decimal points. It can be positive or negative, for example, 200, -30, etc. Float. It represents numbers with decimal points or in exponential form, for example, -2.90, 3.14, etc. Complex. It is represented as a plus bj, where a is the real part and b is the imaginary part, for example, 2 plus 3j, 1 minus 3j, etc. We can use the type function to identify which class a variable or a value belongs to. String. String represents sequences of characters enclosed in single, double, or triple quotes, or, for example, hello, Python, etc. Boolean. It represents either true or false. It is used for logical operations and comparisons. List. It is an ordered collection of items enclosed in square brackets. Items can be of different types and can be changed after creation, mutable. Example. Tuple. It is an ordered collection of items enclosed in parentheses. It is similar to list, but they are immutable, cannot be changed after creation. Example. Dictionary. It is an unordered collection of key-value pairs enclosed in curly braces. In dictionary, keys must be unique and can be of any immutable type. Example, string, int, tuple. Example. Tech corner. Integer data type can be of any size and is constrained only by the amount of computer memory available. Python operators. Operators are special symbols that carry out arithmetic calculations or logical operations. The value that the operator operates on is called the operand. Example, here plus is the operator that performs addition, whereas 2 and 3 are operands and 5 is the output of the operation. Arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators are used to perform arithmetic operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. Operator, name and meaning, example. Plus, addition adds two operands, x plus y. Minus, subtraction, subtracts right operand from the left, x minus y. Asterisk, multiplication, multiplies two operands, x asterisk y. Slash, division, divides left operand by the right one, always results into float, x divided by y. Percentage, modulus, remainder of the division of left operated by the right, x percentage y, remainder of x by y. Float division. Float division divides one number by another and returns the result round down to the nearest whole number, x float division y. Asterisk, asterisk. Exponentiation, left operand raised to the power of right, x asterisk asterisk y, x raised to the power of y. Example 1, arithmetic operations in Python, input, output. Comparison operators. Comparison operators are used to compare values. These are called relational operators. The result of these operators is always a Boolean value, that is true or false. Operator, name and meaning, example. Greater than returns true if left operand is greater than the right, x is greater than y. Less than returns true if left operand is less than the right, x is less than y. Is equal to returns true if both operands are equal, x is equal to y. Exclamation is equal to, not equal to, returns true if operands are not equal to, x is not equal to y. Greater than or equal to returns true if left operand is greater than or equal to the right, x is greater than or equal to y. Less than or equal to, true if left operand is less than or equal to the right, x is less than or equal to y. Example 2, comparison operators in Python. Greater than operator, less than operator, equal to operator, not equal to operator, greater than or equal to operator, less than or equal to operator. Logical operators. Logical operators are used to check two or more conditions. The result of this operator is always either true or false. Logical operators are the and or not operators. Operator, name and meaning, example. And, true if both the operands are true, x and y. Or, true if either of the operands is true, x or y. Not, true if operand is false, complements the operand, not x. Example 3, logical operators in Python. Input, and operator, or operator, not operator, output, assignment operators. Assignment operators are used in Python to assign values to variables. A is equal to 5 is a simple assignment operator that assigns the value 5 to the resultant variable A on the left. There are various compound operators in Python like A plus is equal to 5 that adds the right variable to the left operand and later assigns the result back to the left operand. It is equivalent to A is equal to A plus 5. Operator example equivalent to is equal to x is equal to 5, x is equal to 5, plus is equal to x plus is equal to 5, x is equal to x plus 5, minus is equal to x minus is equal to 5, x is equal to x minus 5, asterisk is equal to x asterisk is equal to 5, x is equal to x asterisk 5, divided by is equal to x divided by is equal to 5, x is equal to x divided by 5, percentage is equal to x, percentage is equal to 5, x is equal to x percentage 5, float division is equal to x, float division is equal to 5, x is equal to x float division 5, asterisk asterisk is equal to x asterisk asterisk is equal to 5, x is equal to x asterisk asterisk 5. Special operators. Python language offers some special types of operators including identify operator and membership operator. Identify operators. Is and is not are the identity operators in Python. They are used to check if two values or variables refer to the same object in memory. Two variables that are equal do not imply that they are identical. Operator meaning example is true if the operands are identical, refer to the same object. X is equal to 10, y is equal to 10, x is y, output true. Is not true if the operands are not identical, do not refer to the same object. X is equal to 20, y is equal to 30, x is not y, output true. Membership operators. In and not in are the membership operators in Python. They are used to test whether a value or variable is present in a sequence data type such as string, list, tuple, set, and dictionary. A membership operator reduces the effort of searching an element in the list. In a dictionary, we can test for the presence of key, not the value. Operator meaning example in true if value or variable is found in the sequence 5 in x. Not in true if value or variable is not found in the sequence 5 not in x. Functions in Python. Python provides numerous built-in functions that are readily available to us at the Python prompt. Some of the functions like input and print are widely used for standard input and output operations respectively. Input function. Till now, our programs were static, that is, the values of variables were defined by the user into the source code, but sometimes to interact with users at runtime, we require some input to be entered by the user. For this purpose, Python provides an input function that takes user input from the keyboard during the execution of a program. The syntax for input is where prompt is the string we wish to display on the screen, it is optional. Here we can see that the entered value 10 is a string, not a number. To convert this string into a number, we can use int or float functions. The same operation can be performed using the eval function, but eval can evaluate expressions provided by the input. Output function. We use the print function to output data to the standard output device, screen. An example is given below. Another example is given below. Python statement, indentation and comments. Python statement. A statement is an instruction that Python interpreter executes. When you type a statement on the command line, Python executes it and displays the result. For example, a is equal to 1 is an assignment statement. Multi-line statement. In Python, the end of a statement is marked by a new line character, but we can make a statement extend over multiple lines with the line continuation character. For example, This is an explicit line continuation. In Python, line continuation is implied inside parentheses, brackets, and braces. For instance, we can implement the above multi-line statement as, here the surrounding parentheses do the line continuation implicitly. We can also put multiple statements in a single line using semicolons as follows. Python indentation. Most of the programming languages like C, C++, and Java use curly braces to define a block of code. Python, however, uses indentation. A code block, body of a function, loop, etc. starts with indentation and ends with the first unindented line. The amount of indentation is up to you, but it must be consistent throughout that block. Generally, 4 white spaces are used for indentation and are preferred over tabs. Here is an example. The enforcement of indentation in Python makes the code look neat and clean. This results in Python programs that look similar and consistent. Python comments. Comments are used by the programmer to explain the piece of code to be understood by other programmer in a simple language. Every programming language makes use of some character for commenting. In Python, we use the hash symbol to start writing a comment. It extends up to the new line character. Comments are for programmers to better understand a program. Python interpreter ignores comments. Multi-line comments. We can have comments that extend up to multiple lines. One way is to use the hash symbol at the beginning of each line. Hash, this is a long comment, hash, and it extends hash to multiple lines. Another way of doing this is to use triple quotes, either or. These triple quotes are generally used for multi-line strings, but they can be used as a multi-line comment as well. Precedence and associativity of operators in Python. Precedence of Python operators. The combination of values, variables, operators, and function calls is termed as an expression. The Python interpreter can evaluate a valid expression. There can be more than one operator in an expression. To evaluate these types of expressions, there is a rule of precedence in Python. It guides the order in which these operations are carried out. For example, multiplication has higher precedence than subtraction. But we can change this order using parentheses as it has higher precedence than multiplication. The operator precedence in Python is listed in the following table. It is in descending order. Upper group has higher precedence than the lower ones. Operator meaning parenthesis, exponentiation, unary plus, unary minus, bitwise not, multiplication, division, flow division, modulus, addition, subtraction, bitwise, shift operators, bitwise and bitwise XOR, bitwise OR is not equal to, greater than is equal to, less than is equal to, is. Comparisons, identity, membership operators, logical not, logical and, logical or. Associativity of Python operators. We can see in the above table that more than one operator exists in the same group. These operators have the same precedence. When two operators have the same precedence, associativity helps to determine the order of operations. Associativity is the order in which an expression is evaluated that has multiple operators of the same precedence. Almost all the operators have left to right associativity. For example, multiplication and flow division have the same precedence. Hence, if both of them are present in an expression, the left one is evaluated first. Tech Corner. Exponentiation operator ### has right to left associativity in Python. Non-associative operators. Some operators like assignment operators and comparison operators do not have associativity in Python. There are separate rules for sequences of this kind of operator and cannot be expressed as associativity. For example, x is greater than y is greater than z neither means x is greater than y greater than z nor x is greater than y greater than z. x is greater than y greater than z is equivalent to x greater than y and y greater than z and is evaluated from left to right. Furthermore, while chaining of assignments like x is equal to y is equal to z is equal to 1 is perfectly valid, x is equal to y is equal to z plus is equal to 2 will result in error. Flashback. Python is an open source, high-level, interpreted and object-oriented programming language. Python was created by Guido van Rossum in 1991 and further developed by the Python Software Foundation. Python is used for web development, mathematics, scripting, etc. Python uses indentation to define blocks of code. Python provides built-in functions like input and print for user interaction and display output on screen. Instructions that a Python interpreter can execute are called statements. In Python, we use the hash symbol to write a comment. The data stored in the memory can be of many different data types. Operators or special symbols in Python carry out arithmetic or logical computation.